Welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and stepping right into the futures market. Whether it's NASDAQ, gold, US30, or even crypto, we will be looking for the best trading opportunities as they set up in real time. If this is your first time here, buckle up. The market moves really fast and we'll be breaking it all down with a clear, efficient approach in 90 minutes or less. Before we get started, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this session so other traders like you can join us. I really appreciate your support. All right, the markets are moving, familia, so let's get started and enjoy the session. Hello, everyone. Your friend, your educator, Luis Rodriguez. On a Tuesday, familia, Tuesday, December 23rd, 2025. What's going on? I am doing all right. Just going through this COVID situation that we got today, but hey, it is what it is. All right, familia, please, if you're new to the group, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And also, if you want to be part of the amazing Elliott Way group, just scan that barcode here on the screen that is going to show up. Also, the description is in the chat, and you'll join us in this amazing community that we are putting together for everybody to learn and grow together. All right, awesome, familia. So let's get going because it's gonna be a pretty intense day. All right, so just to give you a little update of what's going on with the bot it is doing really good things, but I am doing a lot of heavy coding right now, um, funneling and filtering some of the strategies that work and don't work with gold. And I have all these strategies because the point of this is not just to run it with gold, but you can run it with NAS and other systems that the other strategies will also work. But gold behaves differently. That's what I say. You cannot tackle every single instrument the same way, right? All these strategies they don't work for every instrument the same way. So that's why the bot he has a 26 strategies right now, and from them you can pick which one you want to use depending on what instrument. For gold, there's certain ones that are working very well, and I am filtering all of them by collecting data. Okay. All right. So again, I'm just coding it right now. Lost the coding yesterday. I will finalize this after the session today, and then I want to release them this week. I was gonna release them yesterday, but with what I found, I said, you know what, let me hold it up a little bit. But anyways, in terms of trading, familia, this has been a very rough month for many people. Some people have been doing really good, but most of them not. And what's going on with the people that are not doing great in trading this month? Number one, the way that the market behaves on the entire month is very differently. And I'm gonna tell you what. A lot of investors around the world, like heavy investors, they decide a lot of times to not trade on December. Right at the middle of November, around December, a lot of people actually take vacations. A lot of them. And obviously, the market is not always closed. There's gonna be people that are going to be in algos that are going to be taking care of the rest. But the market usually in December behave very differently. And the only way to win in a market like this, because the market doesn't respect so much strategies, is to lower down those contracts. Okay, risk management. Starting by that, and the way to win is to let the market flow, but understanding the larger time frames. If you trade in the much lower time frame, you're gonna notice a lot of movement in the market, like going up and down quite a lot. But if you look at the bigger scale, then you're gonna see that the market is repeating itself many times in the same spot. In other words, the market is really consolidating in most cases. For example, right now I'm looking at the market in the 1 minute time frame, but if you look at the market in the half-hour time frame or even the 1 hour time frame, you will notice that the market is still within the same area. It's not really going anywhere. You see, from here. Oh, let me just switch to this. This is the one I've been trading a lot. You see how I've been trading all this area here, making a ton of money, understanding that the market is just moving in the same spot. And I want to go here. And I'm gonna delete this 18 drawings. I don't want to delete that. No. I don't want to delete that. I want to keep it. I want to show you guys this. You see how the market was literally within the same area, not flowing, like not doing crazy stuff like here. It has been literally around this entire area, all the way from, oof, look at that, for over a week, this entire area. And it's going all the way from, wow. Let me just focus here. Because if you go back, you're gonna look for larger time frame, 4 hour daily. But if you look at the 1 hour time frame, just in this picture, it's doing that here. It has been very rough all the way from December 21st, from last Monday, yes. You see that? So if you look now in the half-hour time frame, you see this gap here that was formed on the Sunday. It took almost 3 days to come and fill that gap right here, hitting that 50% of the gap right there, a little bit lower than the 50%. Now the question that most people will have is, okay, well, it did that. Now where's the market going? There was some news event going on today, right here, and it went positive for the US dollar. But let's check on that. Positive for the US dollar. Actually, look at this. He moved pretty good to the upside. Therefore, everything else collapsed on that news event. You see this big bump dump to the south on NAS, but it's trying to recover now, and it is 3 minutes for the market to open. And understanding that the market is consolidating within the same neighborhood, already fill up that gap. All right, and now going into the 5 minute time frame, because I want to see what the market was doing across the session. So Asia, London, so it was bearish market manipulation. All right. Okay, we're gonna see some distribution happening today. Today is Tuesday, so we might see this doing a little bit of a pullback, probably to the 50% of this London market, and then probably for the rest of the day continuation to the south into these areas here. Okay, you shall not pass. There you go. Actually, Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna put this around here, around here. Okay, market open, and whoa, big candle to the upside. There you go, familia. Big candle to the upside. Oof. They're being super aggressive. Super extremely aggressive. Holy smokes. And I'm gonna look at that. Wow. Clearing everybody from Asia, from London, New York open, and it is extremely aggressive. It is extremely aggressive. Clear everyone out of the market. Okay, well, oh boy. Yeah, as I said, it's gonna be distribution. There was a clear manipulation in London, but I was not expecting it was gonna go to the upside, to tell you the truth. It's just clearing everyone. Clearing everyone. So it's grabbing all that liquidity, clearing all that liquidity from Asia and London. And it's gonna now do what? Now we gotta wait. They came very aggressive. ES 500 opening very, 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 very aggressive. There you go. Very aggressive market, familia. Oof. Oh, honestly, I was expecting this market to move down. But again, I'm not the market maker. I am not the market maker. Buyers dominated when the market opened, and now sellers are kicking it hard. Found a huge resistance on the top, and it is fighting it hard for me. Anybody selling? I took a sell on the top, and I'm trailing stopping this thing. I'm up by 387 bucks. All right, so one contract, familia. Don't go too crazy. One contract or two contracts on your account. You gotta let that market flow. Okay, let the market flow. Don't get too greedy. Honestly, my account is a little bit over 400, and I am not gonna push. I already covered my entry. If I get kicked out, I'm getting kicked out. Don't get too greedy, okay, familia? My God, my head is pounding me right now. Just don't get too greedy. Let that market flow. It's gonna probably come back up, and if it does, I'm out. That was an aggressive move. Very strange, because the US dollar was going up, so therefore investors should have. So well, that's the logic behind it, but the truth is different. In order to win, you have to do very small contracts, familia. You think the market is gonna stay all the way up there? Don't think that. What did I say? It is consolidating. I told you guys that it was gonna go up at least to 50% of London. I wanna look at London. It actually went higher than it covered the completely London market. It went up so hard that it just went all the way to London top right here, clearing Asia and London traders. Everybody's out. Everybody's out. And why do I say that? Because I noticed that Asia was consolidating and London did manipulation. It went up, down. I was expecting the market to go up to find liquidity from London. That's what I said at the beginning. You guys hear me out, right? But I was not expecting to be such a drastic push to the very top. All of this was extra. For me, it was extra. But the truth is, it's all about liquidity, and they wipe out everyone. You understand? They wipe out everyone. Now they found resistance on the top of Asia, and probably is gonna go up higher just to clear everybody out here, and then potentially come down. It is consolidating. Remember, the market is consolidating. I told you guys from the beginning. It's consolidating. It's consolidating. It's gonna stay within the same neighborhood. Today is December the 23rd. The market will do as much as it can today, and tomorrow will be open until noontime, probably around 11, 12ish. From that point, party, because it's um, Christmas Eve, I guess. I don't know. And I just, oh man, it's gonna find me so sick. Baby Jesus, do something for me. All right, but the good thing about it is that we're seeing here a top and a bottom, a top and a bottom that is gonna play out for us very good. Bulls are in control hard right now, but that doesn't mean that they will stay in control the entire day. All right, supply and demand. Remember that always, supply and demand. So this is the bottom. This is the top. All right. So bottom, top. It's still within the same area for London. It needs to break either or. I cannot see New York staying in the same range as London. That will be so odd. So for those who decided to hold on this, okay, 2 contracts. And you guys are not seeing candles, which is good. The candles are driving you nuts. Candles, candles, candles. I want to turn this off so you guys can see more details. So let's leave the market flow. Now the market is gonna do a bunch of things. We're gonna go sideways. We're gonna go up and down, left and right. We know the top. We know the bottom. All right. So if it stays within the same area, remember to sell on the top, buy at the bottom. Sell on the top, buy at the bottom until it breaks either or. It is very good to sell it right now. And to put a stop loss around this area. If it takes you out, it took you out. It's part of trading. I hope you guys did what you're supposed to do before your trading session. You look on your capital, you know how much you're risking per every trade, and you can live with the results. The market took me out already. I'm only up 387.50. It looks like it's gonna do a little pattern here, a flag. So how do you deal with flags? Bearish or bullish flags like this? You draw a line. If it breaks this on the retest, you come inside, you enter and buy. It looks like it's a continuation pattern, finding support in this CMA, but respecting this top. If we break this, it's gonna break it up, like breaking this top here. It's gonna, oh yeah, come on. It's gonna come like this, break it, retest. You're gonna come on the retest when you get a green candle, a close of the green candle pushing up. You buy, okay? Because it's probably gonna go all the way here. Probably gonna try to make a higher high. If we break that pattern there. If it doesn't break the pattern, then it's gonna come down. As simple as that. That's price action right there. Right? Aye. Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Listen if I under the sea. Coming down. Who is selling? I gave you the formula, familia. Who is selling? Anybody making money? He broke this CMA. Let's see if it's gonna start consolidating around this area. I believe it's gonna come down slowly. Slowly. Just don't trust it. Just don't trust it, familia. Don't trust this market. It is very good to do impact trading in this entire area. And my friend, kind of like turn off this indicator, I guess. It is not working. Yeah, I gotta do something about that. There you go. There you go. Breaking it. Breaking it. Oh man, it's gonna be a day just like yesterday. Oh my goodness. Just like yesterday. Let me turn on Bloomberg. Hold on. I'm just saying, familia, like whoever was trading yesterday felt it hard. So many people burning accounts. Oh, shoot me. Whoa, what was that over? No. So many people burning accounts. Burning accounts. Alright, Bloomberg TV. I need to turn on Bloomberg so we know what is up. There you go. And focusing buying the market. Yikes. Same thing here. Oh yeah, it's just respecting that. You can adjust this. If you see that the pattern is respecting that, adjust it so you know what they're actually doing. This is what is called average pricing. Like all this stuff here, they're doing average pricing around this area. So you have to detect what EMAs they are respecting and what top they are respecting, because they're gonna continue that, and then some genius is gonna come and break that structure. Some amazing genius is gonna come and break that structure. That's how it works. To the upside or the downside. So it's consolidating. It is extremely tricky. That's all I can say. This is extremely tricky. So trade safely. Do not try to be a Superman and do a home run. If you're doing 500 bucks, 300 bucks, 200 bucks, 100 bucks, get out. You did what you did. Go and enjoy the time with your family. It is Christmas. So go and enjoy time with your family. Don't go crazy. If you have a bill that you gotta pay, don't think trading is gonna do it for you. You're building wealth. You're not paying a bill here. Okay, this is the confirmation I wanted. It has to come down, retest this, and then the next candle has to be green for us to know that it's gonna go up. That is a very clear confirmation. Okay, yes. Clean like a whistle. Clean, clean, clean. Now the retest get in, okay? And it's gonna be very tricky. So what kind of trade you do here? You gotta go long, and your stop loss has to be below this point here. That's gonna be a 1 to 2 R&R. Let's see, there you go, coming down. The next candle has to close green. Listen, close green. That's it, coming for the retest. There you go. The next candle has to close green. If If it doesn't close green, you don't buy. This one here is a retest. There you go. All right, come on. It's a retest. The candle that I see there doing is a doji. So after this candle here, the next candle define what is the direction of the market usually. Okay. But the market is extremely tricky. I'm telling you, it is extremely tricky right now. Be careful. Be careful. So I'm gonna buy if it does come here and it turns green. You see that one turn out another doji. Ay, Dios mío, this market is wild, man. You can't just trust it. You can be technical about this market. Can't be technical about the market right now. It's holding at 740. Yeah, you can like yeah, just be careful, family. If you want to watch the market, there you go. He's leaving me behind. That was the movement I wanted to see. They see close green. It's leaving me behind. I wanted this candle to come down here and the next one to be green here at the bottom. Actually turned out to be green on the top because this was a doji. This was a doji. Indecisions, indecisions. And you see like the behavior of this candle. A lot of pressure pushing down. This one here, the indecision, and from all of a sudden pushing to the upside. It's leaving me behind. It's okay. It's okay. Totally fine. Totally fine for me. If you guys are buying, congratulations. If you guys are buying, congratulations. I am not. It left me behind. And that's totally fine. And all because the information that I got here was not enough for me to get into it. Because then, what about if this thing just pushed down in a trick? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Oh, man. I think the best investment that I've did this year was buying my espresso machine. Never had one before because I was not a coffee guy. Like, I hated coffee actually. I couldn't stand the smell of it. Then I got a surgery and everything changed. It's like they changed the chip on me. Now I became a coffee maniac. Well, not a coffee man. I just like the taste of it now. I don't know why. I don't like sugar. I just like coffee. Come on, it's finding resistance on the top. My God, this market it is ridiculous. Like it is brutal. Oh my God, I cannot believe this. I just cannot believe my eyes. I'm gonna jump into this trade there. I bought the market there. Let's see. It came for me. Let's see if it's gonna now go inside even deeper. Oh man, yeah. Right. So tricky. So tricky. I will, if it hits here again, I'm gonna close 121 here. Here, closing 121 there. So I'm in profits, dip in profit, super in profits, and not anymore, not anymore. Ay, Dios mío. TP1, please hit it, put it here, okay, familia? TP1, if you guys are with me on this trade. TP1, TP1, TP1. There you go. There you go, familia. Making money in the morning. Oh, what? I am done with this market. I am truly done. Done. Just went, hit TP1 on my screen on this side and move stop loss to break even. Oh boy. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I'm about to be kicked out because I moved my stop loss to break even. If it does come to entry where I was on entry, I'm out. But I had 2 contracts and leaving 1 contract running right now, and I am out. It took me out. It took me out on that trade. Importance of having 1-to-1. I have a pretty good strategy right now that is telling me to sell. It's telling me to sell. Alright, so I'm gonna delete this. Delete that. That is gone with the wind. And the market is going down. And the market is going down. Okay. Mr. Bot. Mr. Bot is a genius. So familia, tomorrow I am not gonna do a live. It will be the last one for the week. We are doing a VIP tomorrow, especially in the afternoon, I believe, or maybe the morning. I don't know. I'll see, depending on how crazy COVID is kicking me. I'm doing really good compared to everybody else here. Somebody said to me that apparently I am asymmetric or something like that. That I get the COVID differently than most people. Last year hit me pretty hard, like super hard. I'm getting just a lot of fever, a lot of diarrhea, a lot of I'm super slow. My head hurts a lot. But everybody else is different than me. So the market is pushing down. You see how tricky this is? He broke it, went up, came down, and now it's going. It's gonna stay within the same area. It's at the end of the day, it's just consolidating for me. It's gonna. If you want to be technical about the market right now, you can be, but the market doesn't. It doesn't matter. It's all about liquidity. It's going to do a lot of engineer moves. It's going to do a lot of things that are going to drain your account if you are not trading with proper risk management. If you want to do a home run on every trade, you're gonna at the end of the day lose your account. The best way to win is to, if you're doing prop firms, 150k accounts, do 2 to 3 contracts, max 3. If you're doing 50, 25k, it's 1 contract at a time. If you have a 25k account, you are in trouble. I wouldn't trade it. With this market, I wouldn't trade 25K accounts. With 50Ks, do one contract, max two. Because the thing is, you have with 50K, you got like what is it, $2,000 daily drawdown, and with one contract, and then meaning you're gonna be running out of it pretty soon. What did I say about the market flow? I said to you guys, the market is gonna repeat itself and many times over the same areas, over and over and over. Imagine if you were selling here. You're like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. You know, my account is gonna blow. Hey, take it easy. You got this with proper risk management. You're only losing if you went all the way out there, probably like $200-300 on on one contract or two. And look where you are right now. And you think the market is gonna stay up there? No, the market is gonna repeat itself many times in the same spot. I marked the areas here: 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and it's only 9:57. You still have another 8 hours, another 7 hours right now of the market. It's gonna do a lot of things, but it doesn't mean that you should be here all day. It means that if you made the money, you walk out with a crown. I don't know for you guys, but $435 to me is okay. The way I think is the following: if I am doing Uber, or if I am delivering pizza and I make $200 in a day, is that good? I think that's great. If I'm working in a factory and I'm sitting on a machine putting parts on the machine as a general labor or whatever for 12 hours a day, and I earn $200, I think that's a great day for me. So why not is a great day if I make $400 in half hour sitting in front of my computer? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta start thinking like that. And that repetition every single day, and compounding your account every single day, is what's gonna get you from point A to point B. Because what's gonna happen is when you look back, right, you're gonna say, oh my God, I started here. Oh my God, now I have $200,000 sitting on my account. Just having that repetition every single day. And it is life-changing money. Life-changing money. Life-changing money. When you can do whatever the heck you want. It's priceless. When you go out and you're like thinking about other things other than money, true story, I got lost in New York at the train station, because I'm not a person that is taking trains anywhere. So I go with my family and I let them do all the thinking. I'm like, okay, grab the map, do whatever, and we got lost. And honestly, I was the happiest person in the world being lost, because I was smiling the whole time. I looked like the Michelin Man in the subway, smiling. And everybody was concerned. Even my wife was pissed. She's like, you're not helping out. I'm like, okay, just do what you got to do. I'm following. And all was going on in my head: if anything happens, I just have to get off the subway, find a hotel, and stay there, or grab an Uber, grab a taxi, and tell them to take me to my address and pay whatever. That was my plan behind my head, but I was letting them do all this stuff, and I was enjoying this scene, all this craziness in the subway. It was fun. Then after everything happened and we got to the place, and I told them what was going on, and everybody was laughing about it. But while you're there, you're scared because you just don't know where you are. But that's some of the stuff that happens to you when the funds are there to do all this fun, all this crazy stuff. You just don't care. But you gotta get there. How do you get there? Slowly, familia, slowly. Don't rush. I know we're all rushing. We all have needs and bills to pay, but trust me, if you do this wrong, the bills are gonna always stay there. You're not gonna pay a bill when you're doing things wrong. We all have dreams. It is coming down. I'm watching Bloomberg right now, and people on the screen, you just see their faces right now. I see this guy with his face like this, another guy like this, just looking at the market. Imagine the amount of money that they're putting into these trades. And these are analysts that they know things that I don't know. But they want to do home runs. Everybody wants to do home runs in Christmas, and you should not do home runs. There's a big difference with these people. The difference between me and them is that I'm okay with $400. They're not. And here it is. The market is down. The market is down, and I highlighted to you guys the points. Boom, boom. Which one is gonna break? We don't know. Actually, as a matter of fact, it broke this higher point. So now this is the highest point. So it killed everybody here, killed everybody there, and run down. I hope you guys are selling. Anybody selling? So imagine people now that are waiting here buying. Just have to be careful because they can just come clear everybody out because it's all about liquidity. Clear everybody out and then run out with a bag, even lower. It's all about liquidity, 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 liquidity. And don't worry, if you made a bad choice, buying, well, that will be a very bad choice. If you're buying on the top, that's a big run, and even if you have a one contract, it's not good. But for example, here I bought here 1-to-1. I closed just to prevent this to happen, and I'm out. Now, what should I wait here to buy? Like, all right, if I'm doing counter trend trading this whole entire time, right? That's what we do when the market is in the range. The best part of it is that you can put your stop loss here and you're out and you're good. But what about if the market is seeking for liquidity and you are the liquidity? That's where you have to be extremely careful. So you need to wait for patterns. You need to wait for the market to come to a hard stop. If they're gonna go and clear everybody out and do all that fun stuff, let them do it. But then the market is gonna come to a full stop, right? It's gonna start then doing candles up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Do a little pattern, the same as here, and then buyers will kick in and whoop, go up. But you gotta wait for that. If you don't see it, don't trade it. If you don't see it, don't trade it. If you don't see it, don't trade. You gotta wait for that confirmation. It's gonna come for a full stop. Oh yes, man, this thing is just. Look, my little friends that I got here. Speaking of mouse, they're always with me here. Cause my mouse is just. Now we got friends, buddy. Look. Thank you so much for me. You guys are amazing. Oh boy, come on, market, do what you gotta do. I see a person on Bloomberg right now holding his nose. Another person that looks like the Grinch. they're looking at the screen like the sky is falling. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. You guys remember that movie called Chicken Little? When the sky was actually falling? That's how they feel right now. The sky is falling. I have a question for you guys. What is your favorite Christmas movie? Anybody has like a really good Christmas movie? Favorite Christmas movies from all times? Because I'm gonna take a day for me to do nothing. Just like watch Christmas movies. The way I'm feeling right now is like I don't even know how I'm here right now. Honest. Because my head is one second, I am doing something to the bot before I forget. Alright. Yes. Okay. And oh man. Alright. You see the pattern that I mentioned to you guys here? You gotta now you have to like just read this. So it is doing the same thing. It's gonna do a little flag that is gonna probably try to break and or not. So it's setting up traps the whole time. So doing a bull flag there. It's gonna do the same thing on the very top. Come down, clear everybody out, grab liquidity, and then run to the upside. It's gonna keep doing that over and over the entire day. So, oh, Renee, Home Alone 2, Christmas Story Classics. Yeah, that's awesome, man. And when I went to Chicago, I went to I didn't go. My wife and my daughter. I told them where it was because I was nearby the home that they actually filmed the movie. And Mia and Julissa went there because it was nearby where I was staying. I didn't go, but they went. Um, but it's just a simple home. Actually, there's people living there. It was cool. Oh, I also we got to see the Ghostbusters station in New York. In this true story, hey, we're driving, and I tell we're talking to Alex, and I'm like, oh man, yeah, like we're talking about the movies that were filmed in New York, and then we were like, oh yeah, Ghostbusters was filmed in New York, the first one. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I know the station is like here in somewhere in New York. And listen, I said that word, and literally the station was like right beside us. Like we saw people like taking pictures, and then we see the big sign of like Ghostbusters because it looks like it's an attraction. Ghostbusters, we're like, it's right here. It was so cool. It was so cool to see that. And listen, I just mentioned it, and my son got to see a WWE wrestler that he's a big fan of WWE. And to him was like, oh my God, Sheamus is here. Oh my God, it was good. It was good. It was a really good time we spent there. And you know, I do a lot of traveling on my own or with my wife. But having like the kids with me was the last time I went out with them, like together. I mean, I'm either going with Mia or Alex, not like both of them together. The last time was yeah, a few years ago. A few years ago. Especially like Alex is to get to see this kid is so hard because he works like a maniac and he's always busy, like super busy. But it was good. It was really good times. Look at this, familia. The same scenario that on the top, it broke the trend, coming for a retest, showing you that it's gonna come down. She's gonna engage you into a trade, and then it's gonna turn. Oh my god, yikes. I want to sneeze so bad, but it's not coming up. Oh boy. It sucked to be sick. Ain't Christmas. No way. Oh, the one and only Quentin. What's his favorite Christmas movie? Can you ask him? Oh man, come on. Come on, mate. Do what you gotta do. Come on, mate. Fall down or go up. One of the twos. But it's gonna do that. You see that? Remember what it did on the top? Remember what it's gonna do on the bottom. But remember mainly that is in the same neighborhood. And it's gonna keep doing that over and over. Clearing liquidity, familia, kicking everybody out. To win, the lower down the risk, lower down the risk, lower down the risk. Because if you don't, you're gonna be in trouble. Trouble, trouble. Trouble is your name. Because you can't control your risk. He's sleeping. We have been going full throttle. Oh man. Feel it. Feel it for you. I see people from Bloomberg now getting pissed. Their face. They just going and talking and talking and talking, but you can see it in their face. Like they're staring at the charts like hawks. Like, but what surprised me is that they know this stuff. Like they know it. I know that they know this stuff. Why are they surprised? You see, also the market is it's about experience, and it's very rare to see investors doing either a scalping or even intra. They don't focus into that. They focus more into the long-term shots of the market. So these guys that are on the TV doing all this stuff, they're not looking at the micro events. They pay attention to it, but they focus more into the long term. And I'm pretty sure that the fact that the market is consolidating, is not going anywhere, is what's really getting them pissed off. Probably. But that's something that you expect. Like, I don't know why they're surprised. Hey, again, that's what I believe. That's why they're like that, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they're pissed because they're working or they're on front of the TV. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're saying, I'm too good for this. I don't need to be here. I want to go and party. God knows. A trick. Look at that familiar trick. Boom. Boom. Coming back up. Hmm. What I go here is the fact that there was some very strong pressure to the downside. But even with this indicator here that is showing you right now that it's at the 50%, it's kind of hard to say that it's going to stay there or not. I would consider selling if this thing goes again into the red and probably below the daily VWAP, because it's probably going to try to come back to the upside at this point. Remember the trick here? The trick here. You see it, familia? You guys see the trick here? Liquidity. People believe that the market was going to collapse more. They start selling, and now they're being taken out. They're being taken out. They stop hunt. Same here. People believe that the market was going to keep pushing up. They're out. And they just keep doing the same thing over and over. It's all about liquidity, kicking everybody out of the market. It's going to stay doing that the entire day. Then in the afternoon, you might see a little bit of a trend. Some of these investors only trade half a day and then they take off, and then another circle of traders come in the afternoon. That's how it goes. And again, NASDAQ is just an index of many companies, 100 companies. And the reason why we trade NASDAQ is because the amount of volatility compared to other instruments is very high. For example, gold right now is super good because it's doing a lot of crazy movement. But if you are a gold trader, just focus in gold. If you are a NASDAQ trader, just focus in NASDAQ or even ES 500 or US30, because they are very similar what they do. They're different instruments, but different indices. Is coming back to the daily VWAP. There you go, familia. But what's the direction? Most people are trying to find out. What is it? Where is the market going, Luisito? Can you give us a trade? Well, I'm telling you what the market is doing. And I'm telling you, I'm not taking a guess. It's on the 50%. It's coming back down. I could be trading more, familia. I'm up by 435.50, and my next trade, it will be risking only that. Even if I lose, I'll get out break even, and I will not trade anymore. That's how you're supposed to trade. Okay, then if I keep trading and a losing trade on top of a losing trade, I'm now going into a negative, and I don't want to go into a negative on a pretty awful market. Mention to you guys, I don't trade in December. Like I truly hate trading in December. I truly hate trading in December. Ay, Dios mío, my stomach hurts. Trade. Question for the family here. You guys have any questions about anything? If you guys have any questions, write it in the chat about absolutely anything you want to learn. Is there anything that you guys need like help learning? Or is there anything that I can improve for you guys? There you go, coming back up, back into that 50%. Look, top, bottom, 50%. You guys see yourself with improvements? I want to change this layout a little bit so I can bring you guys live, if you guys are okay with that, so we can have like one-to-one conversations here. That will be something for 2026. But I really want to get into more type of trading so that you guys can win long term. Because scalping and intra, it is really cool, but you gotta dominate this. With 10,000 bucks, you guys should be okay. 2026, family. Honestly, I'm gonna even lower it down. Even if you guys have like 3,000, 5,000 bucks sitting there, I think that should be enough for you guys to make. I don't know, in every 30 days, 300, 200, 400 on that and compound it. The psychology gets you sometimes. I know, Lisa. The psychology is it's hard on everyone. Trading is not easy. Don't think that trading is easy because you see it here. Like, oh my God, this guy's like doing this, like, and he's making money every day while I'm not. Well, you gotta know that this is my career for 17 years at this point. Like, some people are doctors, some people are lawyers, some people. I'm an engineer. This is not fully my career, but I choose this as part of my career. What I do, I do it because I love it. I don't charge any money for it. But this here is my main thing right now, and that's it. Honestly, like, don't think that because you're not profitable, it means that you're never gonna be profitable. For you, it's just you are in the learning curve. The learning curve that I went through 17 years ago, and lost money too. All right. So don't feel bad, if you're not there yet. It takes time, but trust the system. Okay, trust it. You gotta like put time. And I will tell you something, familia. I know when trading is not for you. I recognize when trading is not for you, and believe me that I will be the first one that will tell you that as soon as I see it. Trading is not for you. All right, don't think that trading is for everyone. It is not. And what are the things that will prevent you from winning in trading when you are not coachable? Period. When you're not coachable, trading is not for you. And when I said coachable is that when I tell you, for example, go this way, because this is what works, and you say yes, but you decide to go the other way because you have this gambling addiction, you have these other situations that are affecting you in your psychology, then I cut it. Then I said to you, trading is not for you, or not for you yet. Things that I have seen people across time, why they fail. Well, I have seen people gathering a lot of information from all over the place. They, for example, know me. They go and know, another 5 top traders. And that's totally fine if you kind of align things that work from each one. But when you're going in 5 different directions, you can't focus on one single thing. It affects your psychology. Because then you're going to see 5 successful traders doing 5 different things. And they start saying, wait a minute, Louis is doing this. John is doing that. Matt and Pip, all this stuff is going to confuse you a lot. And then, for example, I can come and talk to you and be like, hey, do this. This is what it was working for me. And you're like, okay, yeah, that's good. But that's what, like, these other guys doing something different is working for him. So I want to do these other stuff too. And then things come across, you lose, I win. And then you're like, oh my God, you were right, I was wrong. And you repeat that same thing over and over and over and over. And then after 20 accounts that you burn, you're saying, oh my God, this is not for me. I don't know what's going on. La, 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 la. Yeah. It is a big problem with people, like many people. Like YouTube is filled with so many traders that they say they have the number one strategy. They are so successful in scalping. They are this, they're that, they're the gurus and blah 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 blah. It's not the way, familia. You gotta focus and do baby steps. And when I say baby steps, is with your accounts. If after 3, 4, 5 years you're in the same place, you gotta like watch what you're doing wrong. Like only one person at a time. I'm not telling you to just dump everyone and don't learn from anyone else. If you guys are watching videos out there that is giving you information for you to think, hey, go for it. But when you, for example, you're on this live session right now, right? You're seeing how I trade, all the stuff that are on the screen, showing you price action, showing all that stuff. Then as soon as I'm out, you go and watch somebody else. And as soon as you finish somebody else, then you go and watch somebody else. You know what you're doing? You're saturating your mind with a lot of information. For a lot of information. And then you're seeing the way that I trade in the 1 minute time frame doing the scalping. Then you're gonna go and see somebody else that trade in the half-hour time frame. And then you're gonna have so many strategies in your mind. And when a setup is building, you're thinking in one setup, but at the same time thinking in the other setup. Oh, but this other guy do this differently and it works for him. These are two different setups. You can be in a scalper and an intraday, have two different mindsets, two different setups, and win differently in the day. But when you mix both things, big problem. Big problem. The reason why I have so many things on my screen is because this is information for you to think. Wayana said, who has time for that? Believe me, my friend, like you'll be surprised how many people are actually watching videos all day or in YouTube all day. You have no idea. And all they want to do is learn, and I get it. I totally get it. All they want to do is learn. But this is not about how much information you have in your mind. It is about experience, understanding the instrument. First of all, the instrument that you're trading. I'm trading NASDAQ. You don't see me switching to gold, and I am mainly a gold trader. I told you guys my story. Like I traded gold like so many times. But when I'm on my live sessions, I focus on one instrument at a time, so you guys can learn that instrument. If you guys want me to trade gold, I would completely like throw NAS away and just trade gold. Just fully trade gold. But if I keep switching back and forward, it's gonna confuse you guys. How come you're trading gold this way, and how come you're trading NAS the other way? It's gonna create a lot of confusion on you guys. The way, for example, for option chains, I'm not trading this at all. For option chains, I'm trading the stocks individually. I look at Apple, I look at Nvidia, I look at Microsoft, I look at all this other stuff individually. Completely different than I'm looking at NAS in a higher time frame. Tony says, no, I like NAS. It's yeah, I get it, but gold is, for example, for what we're doing. You see, for example, what NAS is doing. Gold is the master of consolidation. You want to become a guru in consolidating markets? Trade gold. Trade gold. Gold is an instrument that love liquidity clusters to bounce on and off of those areas. That's how it works. That's how why gold is so easy, but you got to spend time analyzing and understanding gold. NAS, it doesn't work that way. NAS to me is one of the dirtiest, beside anything in Forex, is one of the dirtiest instruments in the market because it's all about liquidity. When you understand that, then you start thinking differently about NAS. It's not about setups, it's not about any of that, it's about liquidity. Where the liquidity is sitting, what areas investors are going to be targeting. The main thing is who's dominating the market. And you're gonna see that when you individually look at Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, you have to individually look at them. In most cases, I don't know. Well, I'll show you guys here that I have a group of stock. You see this? I have the group that I'm constantly watching it. Let me save this. So I'm always watching this instrument, and I just quickly go through it. If I see one that is like consolidating, for example, Microsoft is consolidating, I'm not paying attention. I pay attention to the ones that are trending because those are the ones that are moving the market. The ones that are trending are the ones that are moving the market. And of course, depending on the time frame that I'm watching, but look right now, Nvidia. Look what Nvidia did. But everybody else is consolidating. Oh, sorry, my screen it shrinks. Everybody else is consolidating. Google. Look at that. Google and what is it? Microsoft and Google. Microsoft and Google have almost the same pattern. So to me, those are not instruments that I want to pay attention. Also, the other thing that you got to look at is the percentage of change that they have done. If you look at where is this thing? NAS 100. I like to see this. I like to see this. I look at NAS. Come on, load up. Okay, so you see this change? I organize it here by change, and I look at the percentage that they earned or lost, right, per share. So then I understand what are the big earners per session. Right now, look, if you see all of this, mainly red, some greens. So it clearly shows me that the market is truly going down. But remember, this is information that already passing. Booking Holdings Inc. 21. Oh, that's kind of big. It's the one that is holding the market, but everybody else is losing. Approving. Now let's see. Tesla 1.5. It's actually quite. Oop, it's changing. It's changing. So mainly going down right now, but the big corporations are consolidating. Netflix going up a little bit. Meta. Netflix and Meta are doing the same thing. So those two. So Nvidia, it is going up. Apple. Okay. Nvidia is finding resistance there. Sorry, support there. All right. So when you go back to NAS, you understand that the market right now, it is in a 50%, back into the daily VWAP and the previous day closing price. If you take this from top to bottom, you see that you are hitting the 50% right now. You see, if you break the 50%, it's going to continue pushing higher. But it's going to probably respect this. The pull back a little bit. But at 50%, you have 50-50 chance it's going to go up or down. Always. Okay? Oops. 1 second. All right. Okay. And Nvidia, as I said, is finding support at the bottom. It's gonna probably try to go back all the way up. Oh my goodness. People are screaming in Bloomberg. What's going on? Anyways, familia, I'm gonna have to go. I'm getting a message here that I have to take care of right now. That will be the last session for this week. I will be on the VIP. I'm coming back next, probably Friday. I'll do another session. But I will see you guys again on the VIP. All right, familia? I'll see you later. God bless everyone. Take care, my friends.
Goodbye.